Don't be afraid of enemies who attack you. Be afraid of the friends who flatter you. You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you. Remember, today is the tomorrow you worried about yesterday. Our thoughts make us what we are. No matter what happens, always be yourself. You can conquer almost any fear if you will only make up your mind to do so. For remember, fear doesn't exist anywhere except in the mind. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. Even God doesn't propose to judge a man till his last days. Why should you and I? Knowledge isn't power until it is applied. Nothing can bring you peace but yourself. Flattery is telling the other person precisely what he thinks about himself. Develop success from failures. Discouragement and failure are 2 of the surest stepping stones to success. If you are not in the process of becoming the person you want to be, you are automatically engaged in becoming the person you don't want to be. Be wiser than other people if you can, but do not tell them so. The best possible way to prepare for tomorrow is to concentrate with all your intelligence, all your enthusiasm on doing today's work superbly today. That is the only possible way you can prepare for the future. 2 men looked out from prison bars. One saw the mud, the other saw stars. Today is our most precious possession. It is our only sure possession. Always have something to say. The man who has something to say and who is known never to speak unless he has is sure to be listened to. To be interesting, be interested. All men have fears, but the brave put down their fears and go forward, sometimes to death, but always to victory. You'll never achieve real success unless you like what you're doing. If you want enemies, excel your friends. But if you want friends, let your friends excel you. By far the most vital lesson I have ever learned is the importance of what we think. If I knew what you think, I would know what you are. Our thoughts make us what we are. Applause is a receipt, not a bill. It isn't what you have or who you are or where you are or what you are doing that makes you happy or unhappy. It is what you think about it. Any fool can criticize, condemn, and complain, and most fools do. But it takes character and self-control to be understanding and forgiving. I will speak ill of no man, he said, and speak all the good I know of everybody. A great man shows his greatness, says Carlyle, by the way he treats little men. When dealing with people, remember, you are not dealing with creatures of logic, but with creatures bristling with prejudice and motivated by pride and vanity. The ideas I stand for are not mine. I borrowed them from Socrates. I swiped them from Chesterfield. I stole them from Jesus, and I put them in a book. If you don't like their rules, whose would you use? Most of the important things in the world have been accomplished by people who have kept on trying when there seemed to be no hope at all. When we hate our enemies, we are giving them power over us, power over our sleep, our appetites, our blood pressure, our health, and our happiness. Everybody in the world is seeking happiness, and there is one sure way to find it: That is by controlling your thoughts. Happiness doesn't depend on outward conditions. It depends on inner conditions. People rarely succeed unless they have fun in what they are doing. Talk to someone about themselves and they'll listen for hours. Actions speak louder than words, and a smile says, "I like you. You make me happy. I am glad to see you." One reason why birds and horses are not unhappy is because they are not trying to impress other birds and horses. If you can't sleep, then get up and do something instead of lying there and worrying. It's the worry that gets you, not the loss of sleep. Be more concerned with your character than with your reputation, for your character is what you are, while your reputation is merely what others think you are. One of the tragic things I know about human nature is that all of us tend to put off living. We are all dreaming of some magical rose garden over the horizon, instead of enjoying the roses that are blooming outside our windows today. Remember, happiness doesn't depend upon who you are or what you have. It depends solely on what you think.